Her text came at 2:17 a.m. Accidentally slept with my ex. We're getting back together. I'm keeping the ring for future. I stared at it for a long time, my thumb hovering over the screen like hesitation could rewind time. I didn't ask questions, didn't curse, didn't beg. I just replied, "Thanks." Then I opened my laptop. People say the end of a marriage comes with shouting, tears, maybe slammed doors. Ours ended with a text and an invoice. $87,000, the price of a ring she chose in her name. A symbol of forever, now a debt for a mistake she called accidental. I met Claire 5 years ago. She was sunlight disguised as a woman, sharp, radiant, impossible to ignore. I fell fast, hard, stupid. She used to say I made her feel safe. I believed her. We built a life that looked perfect from the outside. Brunches with her friends, business trips where she'd post smiling photos while I stayed home working late. She had a laugh that could erase bad days. I didn't realize it was rehearsed. I should have known the difference between love and performance. The first crack came a month before her girls' trip. A perfume I didn't recognize on her coat. A message she swiped away too quickly. I noticed. I always notice. But I said nothing. When she left for the trip, I tracked her phone. Not because I didn't trust her, because I didn't trust my instincts anymore. The location data showed a hotel 2 towns over, not the beach house she claimed. I waited. I let her play out her lie. And then the message came, the confession dressed as arrogance. Accidentally slept with my ex. That word, accidentally, was the spark. Revenge, I learned, isn't fire. It's water. Slow. Patient. It wears down everything it touches. I'd already set up the ring purchase in her name months before. She'd insisted on helping pick it out, bragging to the jeweler about her taste, her independence. I let her. I encouraged it. Let her sign the financing papers while pretending it was a joint purchase. "I'll handle the payments," I'd said. "Don't worry." She didn't read the fine print. She never did. So when her text arrived, I didn't rage. I drafted an email to the jeweler, attached the invoice, CC'd her. "Per the agreement, please transfer billing and correspondence to the purchaser of record, Miss Claire Donovan." Then I closed my laptop. The fallout began 3 days later. She called me from an unknown number, her voice frantic, jagged. "Why is the jeweler saying I owe $87,000? I smiled into the silence. "Because you do. You can't." "I didn't," I said. "You signed." Then I hung up. The next day I moved out, changed accounts, froze joint cards. Her name was on most of them, her idea, back when she wanted financial freedom. I simply stopped the transfers from my end. By the end of the week, she had the ring, the debt, and no access to the house. A month later, I filed for divorce. Attached screenshots of her message. My lawyer said the judge wouldn't even need to see me. "Open and shut infidelity," he said. "You'll keep everything." I nodded. That's the point. We met once more at mediation. She came in with her ex, yes, the same one she'd accidentally found herself under. They looked smug, united, like betrayal was a team sport. Her eyes flicked to mine, testing for anger. I gave her nothing. The mediator read through the terms. Assets, house, savings, everything in my name. Everything clean. Then came the jewelry debt. "Miss Donovan, the jeweler has confirmed full payment responsibility falls to you." Her face drained of color. "He said it was ours." I said nothing. I interrupted, calm. "You assumed." She tried to speak, but her lawyer touched her wrist, quietly defeated. Her ex leaned back, realizing the kind of woman he'd just inherited. By the end of the meeting, I owned my freedom, my peace, and her silence. A week later, I saw the ring listed on an online marketplace. Pre-owned engagement ring, stunning clarity, barely worn. I almost laughed. She couldn't even pawn off her guilt properly. I didn't respond to her last text. "You didn't have to ruin me." But I did. Not out of cruelty, out of symmetry. Because love, when broken by deceit, demands balance. She took something sacred and made it transactional, so I sent her the bill. $87,000 for forever. And that, I think, was a fair price.